Hello dear students. In our last lecture, we discussed how to prepare truth tables for various statement patterns. Today we will see a few more statement patterns and their truth table. These statement patterns that we will study today consist of 3 statements. The next point that we are going to study today is types of statement patterns, that is tautology, contradiction and contingency. And the last point in today's discussion will be logical equivalence. So let us begin. Now see the preparation of truth table of statement pattern. P and Q or negation R. Now see here, this statement pattern consists of 3 statements, P, Q and third one is R. It consists of 3 statements and 3 connectives, 1, 2 and 3. So to prepare the truth table, we have to write like this. First column of PQ, PQR, then P and Q, then negation R, and last one is P and Q or negation R. So it consists of 6 columns. First 3 columns are for PQR. So we have to write all possible truth values for PQR. See here, for P we will write T, 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 T and F, 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 F like this. Then for Q we write T, T, F, F, T, T, F, F, and for R we write T, F, T, F, T, F, T, F, because there are total 8 combinations of T and F for 3 statements. So it is very convenient to write the truth values for PQR like this. For P we will write 4 times T, then 4 times F. For Q we will write 2 times T, then 2 times F, and so on like this. And for R we will write T, F, T, F, T, F. So that's why it covers all the combinations, all 8 combinations. Okay, so remember this carefully. Now as per the requirement in this statement pattern, 4th column is P and Q. So by using our previous knowledge, we will discuss what will be the value in this column. So T and T means P and Q means here T and T is T. Then see here, T and T is again T. Then T and F, T and F is F. Then again T and F is F. Then F and T is F. See carefully. Then F and T is also F. Then F and F is also F. And last one F and F is also F. Remember the truth table for this column P and Q. Okay. Then next column is negation R. So these are all possible values of R. We have to take the negation of this. Very simple. Here we will get F, then here it is T, then for T it is F, for F here it is T, then here also F, here T, here F, and last one here T. So negation R is completed. Now last one, P and Q or negation R. So column number 6. Now see, P and Q or negation R. So T or F is always T, then T or T is T, F or F is F, F or T is T, F or F is again F, F or T is also T, then F or F is F, F or T is T. As you know that for OR, when any one of the statement is true, then the value is true. So here when both the statements are false, then it is false. So you remember like this, and that's why after the completing this column we get the whole truth table for this statement pattern. Okay, so whenever there are three statements P, Q and R, then we have to make the truth table like this. Means first three columns are fixed, P, Q, then R, and remember the combinations for the values of P, values of Q and values of R. Okay, so now let us discuss about the types of statement patterns, that is tautology, contradiction and contingency. Okay, now what is the meaning of tautology? See here, a statement pattern always having truth value T irrespective of the truth values of its component statements is called a tautology. That means what? If any statement pattern is given to you and if you prepare the truth table of it, and in the last column if you get all the entries T means true, then that statement pattern is called as tautology. Okay, now next one is contradiction. A statement pattern always having truth value F irrespective of the truth values of its component statements is called a contradiction. Means what? In the statement pattern, by making the truth table of it, if you get the all entries F, mean in the last column if you get all values F, then that statement pattern is called as contradiction. And last one, contingency. A statement pattern which is neither tautology nor contradiction is called a contingency. Means if you get that last column of the truth table which contains some values of T, some values of F, then it is called as contingency. By example we will discuss this so that you will get clear idea about all these three types of statement patterns. Okay, so now discuss one by one. First one, tautology. So let us take one example of statement pattern. See here, a statement pattern is given, P and Q implies Q. Now truth table, see this, here only two statements are given to you and two connectives. So first column is P, second one is Q, third one is P and Q, and fourth one is for whole statement pattern. Now as usual we will write the values of P, that is T, T, F, F, and for Q we write T, F, T, F. Okay, then see here P and Q. Now as usual T and T is T, then T and F is F, F and T is also F, and F and F is also F. Okay, P and Q. We completed the column of P and Q. Now last one. See, P and Q implies Q, means see the third column implies second column, means T implies T is T, then F implies F is also T. Remember, F implies F is also T. Okay, then F implies T, F implies T is again T, and last one here, F implies F is also T. Now see the all entries in this column, all are T. So that's why, as all entries in last column of above table are T, hence given pattern is tautology. So this is, we clear the definition of tautology. So if you have given any statement pattern, then just prepare the truth table as usual and see the last column. If it contains all entries T, then you can write it as tautology. Okay. Now see next one, contradiction. So for that we take one statement pattern, that is P and Q, this is in bracket, and negation P. Now see the truth table of it. First of all P, Q, then P and Q, then we require negation P also, and last one is this. Okay, so as usual we will write again the values of that P, that is T, T, F, F, and T, F, T, F. Again here P and Q. So T and T is T, T and F is F, F and T is F, and last one F and F is also F. Okay, see this carefully. Then column number 4, negation P. So we have to make the negation of all these entries. So see here T becomes F, here also it is F, F becomes T, and this one also T. Okay, now last column, P and Q and negation P. So T and F, that we have to discuss. T and F is F, again F and F is also F, then F and T is also F, and F and T is also F. Okay, see here. So if you observe this table, then in the last column all the entries are F. So as all entries in the last column of above table are F, hence given pattern is contradiction. So remember, if you get this last column as having all entries F, then always remember that the statement pattern, type of statement pattern is contradiction. Now next is contingency. So we will take one example. So see the statement pattern, P and negation Q implies, and in second bracket negation P and negation Q. Again we will prepare the truth table for this. So the column, there are 7 columns total. Okay, P, Q, then negation P, negation Q, P and negation Q, negation P and negation Q, and last one is of this statement pattern. So again we will write T, T, F, F, then T, F, T, F. Now we require negation of P. So see here carefully, F, then this is also F. See here, now here it is F, so it becomes T here, here also T. Okay, now for Q we want negation Q, so T becomes F, F becomes T, again here T becomes F and F becomes T. See carefully. Now column number 5 is P and negation Q. So this is P and this is negation Q. P and here and is the connective, that is conjunction. So T and F is F. See here, T and T is T, then F and F is F, F and T is again F. See this, it is P and negation Q. So column number 1 and column number 4. So we completed this. Next, column number 6, negation P and negation Q. Now negation P and this is negation Q. So column number 3 and 4. So F and F is F, F and T is F, T and F is also F, and T and T is T. See this. Okay, now last one. Now column number 5 implies column number 6. See here, as per the given. Okay, so F implies F is T, then T implies F is F, and third one, F implies F is again T, and F implies T is also T. Remember the table of implication. By that we get the entries in the last column as T, F, T, T, like this. So what is your observation here? That as all entries in the last column of above table are neither all T nor all F, hence given pattern is called as contingency. Okay, so this is all about the statement patterns, types of statement patterns, that is tautology, contradiction and contingency. Okay, so as usual we have to prepare the truth table of it, and just if it is asked to write the types of statement patterns, then just see the last column of the truth table, and if you get the all values T, then it is tautology. If you get all the values F, then it is called as contradiction, and otherwise it is contingency. Okay, so the second point is clear here, the types of statement pattern. Okay, now come to the third point, that is logical equivalence. Now what is the meaning of logical equivalence? That we have to study. See the definition. Two or more statement patterns are said to be logically equivalent if and only if the truth values in their respective columns in the joint truth table are identical. Means suppose two statement patterns, two or more statement patterns are given to you. Just prepare the truth table combiningly, means joint truth table of that both the statement patterns, and if you observe that the column of means last column of first statement pattern and last column of second statement pattern are suppose identical, means entries in that columns are identical, then logically both the given statement patterns are said to be logically equivalent. Okay, so it will be more clear whenever we take some examples of that. So let us see some examples. The question is like this: prove that following pairs of statement patterns are equivalent. okay, by using truth table. So first one is given like this. First statement pattern is given P double implies Q, and other one is given P implies Q and Q implies P. So we have to show, by using truth table we have to show that this and these two statement patterns are logically equivalent. Now see how will you show this. We prepare the truth table for this statement pattern and this statement pattern commonly, okay. So common truth table, see here only two statements are there. So first column is P, second one is Q. Now for this statement pattern we require P double implies Q, so we write here third column. Then so first statement pattern is completed here, okay, only we require P double implies Q. Now for second statement pattern we require P implies Q here, then Q implies P, and then last one is this. So we have to focus on column number 3 and column number 6, okay. This column number 3 is for first statement pattern and column number 6 is for second statement pattern. This is the joint truth table for the both statement patterns, remember this. So as per the requirement we write all columns like this, and also we write 1 2 3 4 5 6 column numbers, okay. So as usual prepare the truth table here, values of P, values of Q like this, T, T, F, F, then values of Q as T, F, T, F, then P double implies Q. Now remember the table of P double implies Q. When both the values of both the values of P and Q are true, see here T double implies T gives T, and remember any one of them is false, means either P is false, Q is false, then the statement pattern is false. So T double implies F is false. Here also F double implies T is also false, and F double implies F is true, that is T here. So in case of this double implication, when both the values are same, see here, then it is true, means F double implies F is also true. So see this column carefully, T, F, F, T. Now column number 4, P implies Q. So implication, T implies T is T, then T implies F is F, then F implies T is T, and F implies F is T, okay. So remember this implication, okay. Now next one is Q implies P. Now Q implies P, first one is Q implies P, okay. So we have to write like this, T implies T is T, then F implies T is T, then T implies F is F, and last one F implies F is T, okay. So this is Q implies P, remember, okay. Now last one, P implies Q and Q implies P. So this and this, see here, T and T is T, then F and T is also F, then T and F is F, and last one T and T is T. You know that very well, conjunction is there, so values are like this. Now if you observe this whole truth table, then column number 3 means entries in the column number 3 and entries in the column number 6 are same. So what is our conclusion? See here, entries in column number 3 and 6 are identical, hence both statement patterns are equivalent. So we have to complete the answer like this. So just you prepare the truth table as usual, join truth table for the given statement pattern and see the entries of respective columns. Here in this case it is column number 3 and column number 6, so both are identical, so we can say that the statement pattern is equivalent. Okay, now remember this statement pattern is very important for further studies. Means for biconditional statement means P double implies Q is equivalent with P implies Q and Q implies P. In our last lecture, when we study the basic concept with biconditional statement, then in that lecture we have discussed the logical equivalence between this and this. So remember, this is very important example. Okay, now second one, we have to show that the negation of P and Q, this statement pattern, and negation P or negation Q, this statement pattern. This is first statement pattern given to you and this is another statement pattern given to you, and we have to show that these two are logically equivalent. So prepare the truth table of this, join truth table. Now as per the requirement in this, first P, then Q, then P and Q, then negation P and Q. So after the column number 4, the first statement pattern means this statement pattern, first statement pattern is completed, means negation of P and Q. So we have to see the entries in this column. Then column number 5 negation P, column number 6 negation Q, and last one is negation P or negation Q. So column numbers, after completing the column number 7, we will observe column number 4 and column number 7 whether they are equivalent or not. Okay, so let us discuss about this. Now as usual we have to write the values for P, T, T, F, F, then for Q, T, F, T, F. Okay, then third column is P and Q. Now again see here, T and T is T, then T and F is F, then F and T is also F, and F and F is F. So conjunction P and Q is completed. Okay, now we have to take the negation of this, negation of P and Q. So write the negation, very simple. T becomes F, here F becomes T, again T, again here also T. Okay, so column number 4 is completed. So for first statement pattern we completed all the entries. Okay, now column number 5 negation P. So negation of P, T becomes F, here also it is F, then here T, here also T. Okay, then negation Q, see here it is T, it becomes F, here it is F, it becomes T. Similarly here F, here T. Okay, so negation P, negation Q completed. Now as per this statement pattern we require negation P or negation Q, column number 7. So see here, F or F, disjunction, F or F is F, F or T is T, T or F is also T, and T or T is T. Now see the entries in this column. So compare the entries in the column number 4 and column number 7 are equivalent, means same, F, T, T, T. Okay, so entries in column number 4 and 7 are identical, hence both statement patterns are equivalent. So this is also very important logical equivalence, that negation of P and Q is equal to negation P or negation Q. Okay, so this is very important logical equivalence. So today we have discussed statement patterns with 3 statements and their truth tables. We have also studied 3 types of statement patterns, and we have also discussed the concept logical equivalence. I hope you have understood these points very well. If you have any doubts or queries, feel free to ask me on my personal number. Do study and revise the things we have learned so far, and also solve the exercise in your notebook. Refer to the PDF file sent on WhatsApp group for the exercise related to today's lecture. Okay, thank you.